Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our next episode on Life is Feudal. We're on episode 7 now. That's been 7 episodes of this game so far and it's been great. So, what has been happening since the last episode? I decided to build another section, another portion of the wall today, or yesterday, sorry. So, I've been using up all the wood you've seen in the previous episode, episode 6. We now have a full wall spanning the right hand side of our claim. We also have up here, we have our little walkway. Now I forgot to put a walkway on that side, so I might change that up a wee bit. Who knows? So, yeah, we've got our walls up. We've got our crops planted from yesterday's episode, which are over here on the hill. They're not sprouting yet. They're not sprouting just yet. It was a sunny day today, so that might be 1 or 2 ticks. There's 2 more ticks until we can visibly see something coming out of the ground here. So, what's on the agenda today? Well, on today's agenda, we're going to be building a wee bit more of these walls because we do need to get well defended. I have been asked by various different people if they're allowed to come onto this server. They are... Guys, this is an open server. You can come and join this. It's public. Just so long as you follow the rules, you can come play. It's good fun. We're all here for a laugh. It's here for PvP and PvE players. So, come along and play. It's a good fun. So... those people are coming on and I know exactly who they are and they like to fight. I like to defend, but I also like a good brawl now and then. At least a really nice melee engagement. I don't like to use ranged weaponry even though I'm good with them. I shouldn't say that because people don't like archers. Archers are the bane of this game. Anyway, on today's agenda, we're going to be building a few more walls. We're going to be doing a wee bit of crafting. I'm going to show you guys specifically how to make mortar. Now mortar is Mortar's a specific crafting ingredient used in plaster homes and plaster related buildings. For example, this warehouse is technically a plaster warehouse because it requires clay and it requires mortar. So we're going to be doing that. At the same time, we'll also be leveling up our masonry skill when we put the new items into this. We'll also be a wee bit of scouting as well, possibly. Now the scouting won't be a long scout, it will be kind of jump cutted a wee bit because I don't want to bore you guys completely off the face of the earth with just scouting around. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be making mortar. Now 2 things that we need, 3 things if you really want to be specific, or 4 things if you want to be super specific. We need some sand, so let's go get some sand. Sand is a key component in the making of mortar. Mortar is the combination of 3 different... Who's that? That's Bobbles. Oh, I just about jumped out my skin there. I was about to pull my axe. See, in this game you don't have any wee markers. The only way I identified him was because he had the Scottish tabard on. So that's the only way I recognised him. Other than that, I can hover over him and it will give me a green name. But besides that, very hard to differentiate people. There's no like little icons above people or any specific marker. So that's why we all use tabards in this game. So let's pick up some sand. Now, sand is a wee bit strange because when you pick up sand, it picks up at 15 units. So we're going to pick up a few. We're going to pick up like 90. And then we're going to pray home. Whoa! So that was basically me lowering it by 2.0. Or something was lowered by 2.0. I think it was that one up there. Not sure. Anyway, press 8 and we'll pray home. Now, in my previous episode I also specifically said at the end that you can come over and kill me. I'm also anticipating someone from the other... Whoa! That's scary, Bobbles. Dude, that's scary. You're just in the corner there. Right. Let's put some of this sand into the kiln. Now we're going to put about 60, or in fact let's put 50 in, right? I've totally forgotten the amounts that we need. Someone in the comments, you guys can definitely comment away and tell me exactly how much it is, because I've totally forgotten. Now let's go stash this sand somewhere. Let's stash it outside, because I don't want to stash it inside. Everything's nice and flat inside. So just stash it right here. Drop it in units. Okay, so anything under 15, so 14 and below will actually disappear. So there's actually only there's only 30 sitting here. Those 5's actually disappeared. Thank you to whoever commented that in the comment section in one of the episodes. I kind of forgot about that. Thank you for highlighting that as well. So, the next thing we need for Mortar is some stone. So run over here, run around here, we'll get some stone. Just drop into this one, dig a tunnel downwards. Pop, there we go, 41 stone. We won't need all of that. Stone is the smallest amount of the resources we actually need for Mortar. Well, flux is the next one. And Bobbles has been kind enough to actually make me some flux for this episode, which is quite nice of him. Now, the way that you make flux is you combine herbs together. Remember the preparations that I told you I hate? Well, herbalism allows you to make flux, and you have flux herbs, and that is where your herb boxes come into play, because you need them to make mass amount of flux. Flux is a key component in Mortar. Now, if I go into my chest right here, he's actually currently making some. So we only need, I think it's 5 Mortar for every 1 flux. So we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we need 40. There we go. We'll take 8. There we go. There's our 40. Place it into the kiln. And we need a fuel source. So we need to use some charcoal. It's a wee bit weird. Oh! Nope, don't want to rename that. I want to go into my chest. And I want to pull out some of this. And pull out some of this as well. Just combine that. We're going to be using just a little bit of it to heat this up. Okay. So let's fire that on. Boom! Now, the good thing about the kiln is this shouldn't take very long. This whole process shouldn't take very long. And what it'll do is it'll create us 40 mortar to place into this warehouse. At the same time, let's go and get some clay. Let's go grab some clay, because that's a key component in this as well. Now, for this part, for this specific part, oops, fall damage is real in this game, folks, by the way. You can damage yourself from just jumping off small ledges. If it's not too high, you'll end up doing what I did and just fall on your backside. Just like that. What I'm going to do with the clay is I'm going to inspect it. I'm going to find the highest quality clay that I can actually get out of this pit. Now, there is a way of finding high quality clay. It's travelling. You need to travel around, find good quality clay. But for this, I just want to inspect. I just want to see how good the clay is here. So that's 32. So this will probably be in the region of the 30s. Okay, so that's actually depreciating in quality. Let's try the other end of this clay pit. 43, that's a bit better. Let's see if we can find a 50 at least. That's a 29, that's not so good. So it's depreciating the way, going in the way and going to the right. I'll try to the left. Oh, bingo! Bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. That's the use. That's the best use of inspect. Try and look for high quality clay and just spam the hell out of it. We've got 80 quality clay. That's going to be a big factor when it comes to making my warehouse, because it allows me to build a more durable warehouse. It allows it to be more durable and less open to decay, which is something that can happen in this game. If the claim falls beyond a specific point, if anything that's not inside the green zone will fall to a decay factor. Now, my decay factor is quite low. It's actually the lowest it can go, it's 0. That doesn't mean the decay is not there. If the decay is set to 1, it takes roughly 2 to 3 days for a shack without a monument to go up in flames and destroy itself. Without decay on, as in numbers like 0, it takes roughly a week before it starts to pop into flames. So it does decay. 0 doesn't mean it's turned off. 0 just means it's a slower rate. It's an incredibly slow rate, which some people enjoy, some people don't enjoy. Some people like knowing their enemies' bases if it's neglected and they are no longer in the server, it will decay fast. Oh, a wee bit of lag. Oh, there's a horse. Shh. There's a horse right there. Hold on, I'm gonna pray. I don't know who that is. Who's that? Could this be someone over to kill me? Who's that? Oh, quickly. Oh, he don't look friendly. He don't look friendly. Hold on a minute, folks. I'm gonna go get myself armoured up. Ah, Bubbles, he moved me. Hold on, folks. This might be an engagement. We'll just see in a second, won't we? Who's that? Oh, it's Flo. Oh! Now we've got an engagement.
Let your battle cry be Scotland! Scotland the brave!
Oh! I don't know who got hit there. Oh, it hit him. He's got armor on. Okay, he's going for the. Oh. Let's go for it, boys. Let's go for it. Oh, hit him with my handle there. Like I said in the previous episodes. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, got him. Oh, he blocked that one. Well done, Flo. See, remember folks, the shields don't always protect you fully. A tarred shield will protect your main body, it will not protect everything though. One thing that Flo is doing incorrect though is he's shield bashing me when I have a shield on me. When you have a shield on you... Oh, he's fleeing. He's fleeing. Let's see if I can chase him down. Oh, gone for 20. He's going back for his shield. I'm going to stay with his spear. This is bleeding him out at the moment. Oh, and he's dead. And he's down. GG, Flo. GG. Well played, sir. Hold on. So what I'm going to do right now is, Flo, I'm going to leave your stuff. Oh, he actually had a... He had a cudgel on him. Flo, that's not really a good weapon to use. I would recommend using a battle axe if I were you. You've got a tarred shield and you've got a bec de carbon. Now you got me good for one of those hits, which was really good of you. But let me just show you my stats. I've got 72 in my constitution. I've got a massive, massive health pool. Now, I hope you guys saw what that engagement entailed. Now, you know what? I'm just going to open up that. In fact, I'll show you the full loot system. Now, when you kill somebody in this game, everything is full loot. So, if I walk up here and I go to loot. So, Flo had on him a a little horsey. Now, what I am going to take is I'm going to take that helmet. That's my helmet now. Flo, judging by your whole set out, hold on. There we go. I'm only taking your helmet. Oh, he doesn't want to come back for his stuff. Alright, okay. Alright, dude. I mean, if you want it back, you can come over and trade with me and trade it back to me. If you really want it back, that is. I mean, the one thing that's... The one valuable thing that you've lost right now is a horse. That's the main thing you have to take away from this. Now, one good thing that Flo did was he attached a piece of armour that works well with his skills. Now, this is a scale helmet. A scale helmet is known as a footman's helmet. A footman's helmet will give you these little buffs. Infantry weapons mastery, a magnitude of 0.5, increased damage on one-handed weapons, and also increased protection by shields. Now, 0.5 means 0.5%. That means that, you know, like, it won't do a huge amount of damage, and it won't do a lot of protection to you. But just that added amount can be the deciding factor as you die or you don't die. Now, let's get back to making the mortar. Let's pull it out. I can pull out mortar. Now, did you notice we can pull out glass as well? Glass is something else that we can make from sand. If you just put sand in here and you pull out glass. Oh, wait a minute. That shouldn't be everything. Aha, there's still more. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm overburdened. Oh, I'm overburdened. But that shouldn't be a deciding factor. Strange. Let me put this back in here. Let me put this in here, just in case somebody else comes out of nowhere and attacks me. Now, before anybody says it, that wasn't scripted or anything like that. None of this has been scripted. I just noticed him come over, and it's because I said come over and try and kill me that obviously Flo has decided to come over and try and attack me, which is perfectly fine, because it shows you guys a little bit of the PvP side of things. Admittedly, it's kind of shit conditions to see things at the moment. Oh, there's the thing that we ran out of. We ran out of sand. We had 40 in there and we used it all up. Now, if you noticed from the combat as well, the way that I use the spear, the way that I use my spears is I thrust into the player and then I run quickly to get as much ground between me and them, as much ground as possible covered. Because what will happen is if I don't cover that ground, if I don't walk away and create a space between me and the enemy player, they'll close the gap and they will definitely kill me, because their smaller weapon has a smaller reach, which means this this spear will be completely rendered useless. I don't know if Flo's coming over for his stuff, but I'll keep it just in the meantime for him, because he is new to the game. I don't like to take people's stuff who are new to this game. I like to allow people to play the game, learn how to play it. Hold on. Learn how to actually play the game, and then when they're ready, they can come back and they can try and kill me again. I mean, sometimes they're actually quite successful when it comes to killing me. Some people have learned this game incredibly quickly. Some people who played in my old servers went on to be like some of the best fighters in the MMO. I say some of the best. They are really good fighters. They are incredibly versed in the way that combat works and how they can pick and choose their moments to swing their weapon, when to block, how to use their shields effectively. some of these guys, you know who you are. You used to play with me. You used to play this game with me. You guys clearly went way ahead of me in terms of fighting. I just stayed stagnant in what I actually knew. But that's why I like making tutorials, and that's why I like making these series, because I like to see people excel beyond what I've apparently helped them with, which is it's really nice to see. Some people, you know, some people say it didn't help them at all. Well, that's your own fucking fault. You didn't apply it. Now, I can't get rid of this back to carbon right now because it is quite big and it won't fit in the chest. Let's just finish off the mortar right here and make sure we get this. Quite important that we get that done. Right, let's make some of the walls whilst that's cooking. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to keep my shield on me and my battle axe. I don't particularly want to be snuck up on this time, and I'm going to keep Flo's helmet on. Even though I said I'd give it back to him, I'm just going to keep it on for just right now, just in case somebody else thinks to be smart and come over and try and kill me. I mean, admittedly, he should have rushed me. He shouldn't have waited. He should have rushed. Flo, next time you engage, don't wait for me. Just attack. Just do it, dude. Just go for it. Don't wait around. Because if you wait around, it can usually be, you know, a lead up to your demise. And I don't want you dying constantly, because it'll make the game kinda annoying. So let's put some of this stuff in here. Now there should be 5 boards in there already. Yeah, there's 5 boards in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Now, Bobbles doesn't fight, by the way. If anybody's going to ask in the comments, Bobbles doesn't fight. Bobbles likes to PvE, which is why he's with me right now. Because I mean, in the previous episode I did say he was one of those guys that I played this game with in early access, and that's how I know him. That's how I know Bobbles, and that's how Bobbles knows me. He knew me by a completely different name as well. A lot of people don't know my old name, or the old name I used to go by on Life is Feudal. And I'm not gonna... Oh, it's Bobbles. Oh, I thought somebody came up and tried to attack Bobbles there. I was about to go full beast mode. Oh, that's irritating. Oh, I'm on edge now. Now that I know that somebody's come over and attacked me, I know somebody else will try and do it. There we go. Get that filled up. The sooner the better we get these walls up, because, you know, if Flo actually did rush me, I would have been so out of place. I wouldn't have had time to fight back, or at least put up a decent fight. So he would have had a huge advantage over me. Right, that's created a bag, so I'm gonna have to place that in there. Open that. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, why is it not dragging them over? Gimme. Drop that in there, and there. Build that up. Okay, I can put this one board into here. Oh, we could... Oh, we can't. 20 logs, that's dear. That's expensive. That's super expensive. It's expensive. Right. What did I need for that? What did I need that for? I need 15 billets. I'm only gonna... Oh, hold on a minute. Can use these ones while I'm at it. There we go. Just zoom out so you guys aren't getting a face full of bloomin' zoomies. Get the rest of these. Right, I've got 5 here. That's 10. That's 12. Right, click. Drop them in. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Now, the good thing about the helmet as well is it does provide some level of protection for me. I mean, it's not a great amount of protection. Oh, but it's protection nonetheless. Okay, we can get the rest of the mortar out of here. That's 5, that's 10, that's 15. Now let me just check. Okay, so it was 10. It was it was 10 sand, and God, how much did I put in terms of stone in that? I can't even remember now. Oh, I've reached the maximum load in here. Oh, let me hold on. There we go. Put that in there and put the charcoal in here. Ha! Wait a minute. Nope, that won't fit. That won't fit. That'll definitely fit, and that'll definitely fit. Thanks, Flo, for the tap roots though. Where did Bubbles go? Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles. Mortar. He can have my little fur hat that was graciously given to me by Cathal, who's currently on one of the PvE islands. Whenever Bubbles wants to accept this. But that was good. In fact, I'll show you a wee bit of the damage if I can. Oh, it's not. It's actually went over. Never mind. I think I showed a wee bit of the system log during the fight between myself and Flo, but you could see what kind of damage I was doing. I was doing chopping damage, and I was doing piercing damage, and you heard me say that he could start bleeding right now. Piercing damage allows you to actually cause players to bleed. Bleeding is quite dangerous because it's your soft HP that drops. And eventually what will happen is, if you bleed out too quickly, you'll actually fall on your backside unconscious. Now, I wonder if we've got time to do this. Have we got time to do this? Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, we do. We've got about 4 or 5 minutes left, so let's get the rest of the materials for this. So it's 6 boards, isn't it? There we go. 6 boards, and we need 20 building logs. Yeesh. I'm going to show you how much these weigh. Yeah, I can only take 2. 2 at a time. Right click. Drop them in. 1. Only 1. Only 1. Oh, no, that was a board. Whoa. I think I gathered a few there. Let's drop that. If we get the gate done, that's going to help our defense a lot. Because what I can do is I can actually build a little set of stairs to just behind them. And what will happen is I'll be able to see over the gate. I mean, you can already see through that, but it'd be better if you could see over it as opposed to, you know, through it. Oh. Oh. That was a good amount. That was a good amount of logs that we got out of that. Hold on a minute. How many did we get out of that? How many did we get out of that? What kind of quality are they? Oofed. They're only 38. That must have been an oak tree. Oak trees produce a lot of wood, especially when they're in the mature stage. Okay, let's add the resources for right now, just to see how much we've got left. 11 left. Yeah, we'll definitely get this done. Most definitely. There we go. Place it in. We're on to 11. 12, 13, 14. Ah, no. Right, there we go. 13. There's Bobbles. Captain Bobbles, as he's known. There we go. Get the rest of these. Oh well, folks, this has been an interesting episode. So we've got 14, so we've got 6 to go. Oops, who's that? Oh, it's Flo. I'll give him his horse back first. And I'll give him these back. Give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to go get your other stuff, okay? Right, I'll go get his other stuff. While I'm at it, I'll also remove these 2 logs from my inventory. If Flo really wants to, he could backstab me right now. I don't know if he would do that though. Hold on, I'll go get his other stuff. Right, go over here and here. And what I'll do is I'll give him one of my axes. Flo, you're being granted one of my axes. A battle axe is very good in terms of damage. It's also very good as an early raiding weapon. Where's your other cudgel? Where did I put it? Where did I put your other cudgel? Ah, there it is. And I'll give you a hat because I stole your hat. There's your hat. There you go. Right. Where is he? I can't see him. Where'd he go? Flo? Did I laugh? Did I leave? You mean? I mean, oh, okay. Alright. Anyway, Flo, you could probably grasp from this episode if you're watching it right now. Yeah. Use a battle axe. Use a battle axe. That's my recommendation for you, dude. You did a good job of the way that you were positioning yourself. You were actually defending a wee bit too much, in my opinion. Try and rush a wee bit more. Try and go for a strike a wee bit more. Maybe someone in the comments can actually fill you in a wee bit on maybe advanced PvP. I'm not that advanced in PvP myself. I'm not that great at it. I can take on, mediocre players. I can't take on the really good guys though. I struggle myself. Don't worry, I'll be dying as well. But you learned a wee bit. And we also got our gate. I'm going to drop this log. Right click. Open. Hey, there we go. So, that's it. That's gonna be today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. We did a little bit of mortar work to create our warehouse. We're on the right path. We just have to gather lots of wood, which means we'll be logging up that entire forest over there. So folks, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a big thumbs up. Tells me you guys are enjoying this series. This series has been getting unreal praise. I can't get over the fact that you guys are actually supporting this. You're actually supporting the game. Lots of people are happy that I'm bringing it back, or attempting to. Thank you guys for the support. It's been great. It's going to continue to be great. There's going to be even more episodes if you guys want. If you've really enjoyed this episode today and you're enjoying the series as a whole, consider subscribing. It helps me out tremendously. Remember to ring the little bell, stay up to date with the episodes. Maybe you might see a wee bit more PvP, maybe a wee bit more PvE, maybe some tips and tutorials and stuff like that. It's just something to think about. Anyway guys, from myself, Mr. Flo, who had a great time experiencing PvP for the first time in this game, and my brand new wall segments, and further yet more to be built. I'm Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all later.